If you guys haven't heard this yet, DEVON LARRATT just technically became the #1 arm wrestler in the world officially a few days ago. So now Levon is actually not even the #2 guy in the world, he is unranked entirely. He is the challenger for this match in April 20th, and DEVON is the world title defender. Or is he? In this video, we're going to talk about exactly that. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about already, the entire premise for this whole thing is the year of inactivity rule. The basic idea is that if an arm wrestler is holding the #1 spot, he has to defend that #1 spot. And he must defend the spot multiple times per year ideally, or at the very least one time per year. But if for whatever reason that #1 arm wrestler fails to defend his title within that 1 year period, his ranking is forfeited and goes to the #2 guy in the world. All of this is relevant because Levon's last match was against Hermes Gasparini at King of the Table on February 25th of 2023. And of course today is over 1 year later than that date, and Levon hasn't pulled anybody, so he's no longer #1, right? Well, this is where things get a little bit tricky. Sure, Levon hasn't technically arm wrestled anyone within that 1 year time period, but he did schedule a match within a 1 year time period. Levon committed to pull DEVON for that #1 rank quite a while ago, well within that 1 year time period. So this presents the debate. Should Levon be considered inactive since he hasn't pulled within a year, or should he be considered active since he has agreed to a match within a year? And this one is a bit of an awkward situation, and I understand why people are going to land on both sides of this thing. But personally, I'm probably going to end up landing on the side of still considering Levon the #1 guy. Part of the reason for this is how long it takes to promote a match of this significance. The match was announced months before the date of April 20th, and Levon and DEVON probably had agreed to the match way before they even announced it. So I would guess that a large percentage of Levon's inactivity is more so due to the way the sport works at this current period of time. The whole purpose for this inactivity rule in the first place is to prevent people from ducking matches to hold on to their title. And that is clearly not what Levon is doing. Levon has only been taking matches against the very best guys in the world, the people who have the best chances of dethroning him. I'm sure he could have taken a match at any point during this time against any other top 10-ish guy and crushed him, but he's only been arm wrestling people like Hermes and DEVON. And I would imagine that a lot of this is also because no one even wants to pull him. I bet that if Levon was asking for a match with people like Vitaly or Gennady, they probably wouldn't be interested currently. They probably would want more time to prepare beforehand. And of course, from the perspective of the promoters, they want a match that has the highest possible chance of Levon being defeated, because this is what's going to draw the most hype and therefore viewers. So all this to say, I think Levon could have crushed pretty much anyone he wanted to over the last few months, but he decided to wait to pull DEVON on April 20th because that is what made the most sense as far as the promotion goes, as well as DEVON's schedule. So whenever this match does happen on April 20th, I'm definitely going to be thinking of Levon as the #1 guy in the world playing the role of the title defender, and DEVON is that #2 guy in the world that is playing the role of the challenger. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are you considering DEVON the official #1 ranked guy in the world as of February 25th, or does he need to defeat Levon if he wants to take that title? 52 days out from today.